Hi, my kids. Today it will be a revise on the words that we took during this summer course. But before I will go to our revise today, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel. This is my channel to send you new videos. And as we agree with each other that the first part, it will be for revising or studying our summer course and the basics of that we took it, well, that we must be have in studying our lessons. And the next part, it will be for story. Let's go to our lesson lesson today. Today I will make a quick revise on the words that we took it last videos. Let's revise it together. Here is, we took capital A and small a, and we know A for apple. Capital B and small b for ball. Here is capital C and small c, car. Capital D and small d for dog. Some of you saying, Miss Iman, we must keep this vocab. Yes, must keep this vocab, or these words must be kept. Okay, it's important to keep the words to be able to answer the missing letters or unscramble if the word come in the exam and is not arranged. You can arrange it. You so must know how to write the words or the vocab. It's important to do so. Here is capital E and small e for elephant. Capital F and small f for fish. Capital G and small g for girl. Capital H and small h for hat. Capital I and small I for ice cream. Capital J and small j for jar. Capital K and small k for kite. Capital L and small l for lion. Capital M and small m for man. Capital N and small n for nose. Capital O and small o for orange. Capital P and small b for pencil. Capital Q and small q for queen. Capital R and small r for rabbit. Capital S and small s for star. Capital T and small t for tree. Capital U and small u for up. Capital V and small v for van. Capital W and small w for window. Capital X and small x for fox. Capital Y and small y for you. Capital Z and small z for zebra. Let's have some words. Let's revise it together. Have some words I would like to revise with you. There is my family. These words we took at the previous videos. Let's revise together. Here is father, mother, brother, sister. Father, mother, brother, and sister. Happy, sad, hot, and cold. And we know this called nouns and this called what? Adjectives, as we know in the last previous videos. Here is, we have another words. Let's revise together. Here is arm, ant, apple, axe, book, ball, bill, bag, bee, bat, bed, boy, bus, bird, butterfly, cat, car, cake, carrot, cow, camel, dog, door, doll, donkey, desk, egg, ear, eye, elephant, fan, pear, fish, figs, flag, farmer, girl, goat, hand, hat, hen, horse, house, ice and ice cream, ink, insect, jam, jar, and jacket, jump, key, king, kite, lion, lemon, lip, leaf, lizard, man, mat, moon, milk, mop, monkey, mouse, net and nest, nine, nose, ox, orange, pin, pencil, foot, wheel, rate, rabbit, run, room, sun, star, snake, school, tree, tin, ten, table, umbrella, vein, vase, window, wolf, Excel phone, yo-yo, yellow, zoo, and zebra. By these words, we revise the words that we took it in the previous videos. I would like to trace these words and write it without seeing it, to be able to write it without seeing it. If you have missing letters, you can know the letter that is missed. So these words must be kept. Let's go to the next part of our video today, which is the story. The story today, it will be the Goldilocks and the three peers. Let's read the story together. Okay. Here is the three peers live in the forest. This is the three peers. Okay. There is a great big father peer. There is middle-sized mother. This is father peer, and this is mother peer. Okay, and there is tiny wee baby peer. This is the baby peer, the son of mother and mother. Let's go to the next page. Here is mother peer. Fills 3 pounds of porridge. Porridge is something like pudding. It's thick and made of milk and water. Made of milk. Porridge is made from milk and water. Okay. Mother peer fills 3 pounds with porridge, but it's too hot to eat. We will go for a walk while it cools, says father peer. And they go out to the cottage. Cottage is this. This is the cottage. This is cottage. This is called cottage. Okay. The place they will live. Okay. The place they will live in. Like home. Along comes a naughty girl called Goldilocks. Naughty girl called Goldilocks. What this girl doing? She peers through the cottage window comes from this window. She sees there is no one at home. She opens the door and looks in. Opens the door and looks in without excusing or without excusing from the peer to enter the cottage. She sees the bowls of porridge. Okay, this is the porridge. She tries them all. That's one too hot. She says that is one's too cold. This one is just right. She eats it all up. So the Goldilocks entered the cottage, then try the porridge. All the porridges all the bowls are hot, except one is cold, and then the Goldilocks try this one. Okay, this cold one. Goldilocks feels sleepy. So after eating, what she feels sleepy. She wants to sleep. Okay, she wants to sleep. She wants to sleep. She sits on father peer's chair. This is the father peer chair that is too hard. She says that is too soft. She says trying mother peer's chair. She sits on baby peer's chair. This is just right, she says, and she goes to sleep. There is a crack. The chair pricks and falls on the floor like this. Goldilocks goes into the bedroom. She lies on father peer's bed that is too high. She says she tries mother's bed that is too low. She says she lies on baby peer's bed. This is just right, she says. Soon she is fast asleep. She doesn't hear the 3 peers come into the cottage. The peers want their breakfast. Father peer says, who's been eating my porridge? So they see that the porridge the porridge eaten by what? Let's know from the story. Mother peer says, who's been eating my porridge? Baby peer looks at his bowl. Who's seen eating my porridge? And they have eaten it all up, he says, and he starts to cry big tears. Someone's been in here, says father peer. He looks around the room, then he looks at the chair. Who's been sitting in my chair? He says. Mother peer looks at her chair. Who's been sitting in my chair? She says. Who's been sitting in my chair and broken it? Says baby peer. The three peers go into the bedroom. Who's sleeping in my bed? Says father peer. Who's sleeping in my bed? Says mother peer. Baby peer looks at his bed. Who's been sleeping in my bed? He says, and look, she's still in it. Goldilocks wakes up very scared. Okay, so so the baby bear the baby bear sees the Goldilocks in his bed. Goldilocks jumps out of bed. She jumps out of the window and runs home to her mother. The three bears never ever see her again. By this story, we end from our video today. I hope to enjoy and benefit our video. Thanks a lot. Until you meet again. Goodbye.